with all the resources that we have. Everybody's getting stuff off of iTunes. All the record labels that we support all have websites. They make awesome deals on there. Phil was just talking about, he buys CDs because of the artwork. I throw everything onto my iPod anyway, so it doesn't really matter to me. But I know he's got it, so if I really want to sit and admire the artwork, he's the one that buys it.
Hook it up. So I spend the money, and he spent. Also,
I spend money.
Also, back in the day, like the only band that came through town was Petra, so that explains a lot of why we're mental.
They're like, who's Petra?
Because we live in Idaho. Idaho sucks. Where'd that come from?
He lives in Idaho. Huh?
That's back
anyway,
when we bought tapes.
Tapes. 100 years ago. But then, revolutionary people start coming out. Tooth and Nail came out. It changed the way everything was done. Even still, mail order and stuff. But we are where we are now. And the point I'm trying to make is you definitely, to support the hardcore scene and support the resources that are out there. One thing we talked about last episode was Pandora. Very cool website. It's www.pandora.com. If you're not familiar with that, most people are, but if you're not, you can go on there and basically set up almost like a satellite radio station for an artist. And what the cool thing about it is that you can put one person's name in the system, and then it will automatically take your selection and match it to like artists or like genres or whatever. So you're going to find some stuff that you may never even knew that was out there. I mean, it's very cool. I like to listen to that just to get a better feel, make sure I'm on the up and up as far as what's out. Next thing we want to plug is Yeshua Clothing. They hit us up on our MySpace page, which was awesome. MySpace page. It's obviously myspace.com/hardcorefee. If you're a band, if you have a clothing line such as Yeshua, and I really like what they're doing.
That's awesome stuff.
And if the Yeshua people are watching this right now, I'll say this, okay? If you have a product or something like that you want us to push, drop us a line, make us a deal, hook us up with some free stuff. We'll rock those shirts out online.
We'll wear your shirt on our face.
We will push it as far as we can push it. We're here for you. That's why we're here.
What is up? It is time for the coffee portion of the show. This is what we truly love. Therefore, everything else you've heard has probably sucked. But this all sucks. Who cares? All right. We're going to talk about a very good coffee company. It's called Pete's Coffee. It is awesome. The blend that we are showing you guys today is Major Dickinson's blend. This is kind of like their house type, kind of their major. What am I trying to say?
Their signature.
Excellent.
Signature blend.
I should have wrote that on my hand. Anyways, their signature blend. What's cool about this blend? It's a great drip. It also makes a great espresso. It is not so much.
Is there a better word
than espresso?
Than drip. Drip is kosher. It's cool. Carrying on.
It makes a very good percolator. It perks well. It's a perky coffee. And okay. Anyway, it's a lovely coffee. It makes a lovely espresso also. It is not a traditional, really bitter espresso. It makes more of a smooth. It's very, very good. So you can buy a pound, and you're drinking it in the morning, afternoon. You're having shots. You're having your mocha. You're having your latte. It's a beautiful.
Well, this particular roast, though, I mean,
deal.
what's your spin on that? What would you use that roast for? Just regular pot?
Just a regular good pot of coffee, man. It's it is a dark roast.
It's good.
It's kind of rich, it's a blend, so there's several other different kind of things in there, and It is just for having just a good cup of Joe when you got people coming over and just in the morning get going. It's a really, really good pot. Also, what makes Pete's really awesome, this is why I love them so much, is if you just go online, you go to pete's.com, and it's so simple. You just order, and when you place that order, they actually make it then. They do stuff in
You mean roast it?
They roast it. They roast the beans for you that day, and within usually about 3 days from the roasting time, boom, it hits you. You got it. And it's about the freshest beans that I think I've ever gotten.
You know, something cool about it too is that on the bag they put a little date that they roasted it on. It's good. Was it you that bought some from them or something like that, and it was like a couple weeks old and they replaced it, or
No,
was that maybe it was something else?
No.
I don't know. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. And what's cool is now they're actually in Fred Meyer Albertsons type stuff. They're actually carrying their stuff now. Before they wouldn't. But
That's West Coast supermarkets.
West Coast supermarkets, yes, West Coast. Anyway, be sure to check them out. Another thing cool, man, if you get online, they have online exclusive all the time. Like they had an India pea berry coffee the other day, and it was the bomb.
Did you say Indian pea?
Indian pea.
Indian pea coffee.
There's Indian pea. It wasn't too bad. A little bit like Mountain Dew. You know,
They've got some. They got some really good stuff. I personally bought some African blend while I was in San Francisco from a pizza place. Not Afro.
Something just went flying by the back window because it's really breezy outside. That was hilarious. Anyway.
African blend. They have Afro blend.
They should have an Afro blend. I'm going to talk.
We're trying to work this. So,
Yes.
Pete's, if you're watching,
Which he's not. So it's
my
really
man
a
needs
shot.
an Afro fill
An Afro Fields blend.
signature blend.
Be nice.
Maybe we'll roast our own or something.
Yeah,
one of
we'll
these
send
days.
it off. We'll work it. Anyway, that's kind of all we got on coffee tonight. And last segment we're going to do is called What I Want. And this is Bozo Brain's idea over here, so if it sucks, it's all his fault.
Okay, so what I want. Well, first of all, I want as many of you to get on our MySpace page, do whatever you need to do, get the word out, get us some support. But I think
The band.
mostly I want an Olympic belly dancing team. Olympic belly dancers.
Dumbest thing I've ever heard.
That's what I want. That's what I want.
What I want? More money, more money, more money. That's right, ladies.
Who wants a hair straightening iron?
Yeah, I do.
We gotta try that one day.
All right.
Actually, what I think would be really cool. Okay, like you haven't caught on. We do go to church and stuff, kind of every once in a while, maybe if we have to. Anyway, what would be really cool is to see someone get totally like blessed and get running around the sanctuary, going ballistic. Next thing you know, cannonball in the baptismal. That would be funny. That to me would be the best. So I'm thinking.
Would it actually be a baptismal, or just he gets so crunk with Jesus he just runs and woo?
No, it's gotta be the baptismal with water, so it splashes all over. The next thing you know, the whole church is jumping in, and it just becomes a party.
And then
Party.
some hip hop starts.
Yeah, and you got the
Cranking.
boom, boom, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Hip hop.
Yes.
Hip hop.
And the pastor like starts grabbing a cane. He's like, and then somebody like comes out from the side of the church and puts a cape over him.
Yeah, and just James Brown. It's gonna be wet. The hot tub, you know.
Hey, that's what we want, right? That's
James
what,
Brown in church.
that's what we want.
Is he dead?
He is. Rest in peace, my friend. All right. Well, that's episode 2 of Hardcore Fee, and
Coffee.
keep the comments coming. Visit us on our MySpace page and send us some free stuff. We'll push it online. Later.
No drugs.